Hi, my name is Jasmine Williams. I would just like to encourage people to not give up on their dreams, like with all this COVID 19 and everything that is going on. So, I'd like to share a testimony of what God did for me. I went to Jackson State University in the year of 2015 to 2016, but when I came home in the summer of 2016, I was at the lowest point of my life. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. My first year of college, I had bad grades. I was in a band, so the focus was not there because band they go to different places and stuff. I was doing things I was not supposed to be doing. Then also I had crossed over into the the band. It had each section has its sectional group, and the group and I was in the mellowful section, and their group was called Funky Horn. But when I went to Atlanta, God just showed me stuff, and He let me know basically He wasn't pleased with that, and I repented from that, and I renounced that group still to this day. And then I just didn't have money to go back to school at all. I Eventually in the summer of 2016, I desired to be a servant of God, although I already knew that in which I was going to be doing for God. But obviously more was revealed to me down the line. Anyways, while still in this time, I would just take time and just read at least one chapter of the Bible each day, as well as I would have my own praise moments. I remember I had picked up a King James version of the Bible, but because I had remembered that when I was younger, I didn't understand it. I started off with a children's Bible. So, yeah, I started off with a children's Bible, but God eventually led me to the King James version of the Bible, and He helped me understand it. I remember while still in that time, I used to think about a dream I once had, which was to become the first person in my family to graduate college. But the place in which I stood then, I only saw it as a broken dream. But then I had a dream, and I perceived it as telling me to go back to school. So I searched online for a school, and that was tuition free. And God guided me to Great Commission Bible College, which is accredited by the Association of Independent Christian Colleges and Seminaries, not by the U.S. government. It's funded by the donations of people. I didn't jump straight into doing my assignments because I was afraid to fail. But God led me to do the work. And when I began to do it, and I saw that I got to, when I began to do it and I saw that I got the first 100 on the assignment, God let me know that it was okay. And eventually when I got fully into doing the work, I noticed that not only was I learning online from the school about Him, but God was speaking to me as well. I remember one of the things in which He spoke to me about is that I can speak to Him. I used to be that person that would look outside my family for someone to listen, but I just felt that they never really listened. But God let me know that I can speak to Him, and I noticed that as I opened up to Him a little bit, it's like all of it just started coming out unknowingly, and He actually did listen. Another thing He let me to know was that all dreams wasn't from Him. I used to think that all dreams was from Him. And actually, God is the reason why I started rebuking devils. I used to be that Christian that when I see something evil, I'll start singing something with Jesus in it. But God led me to a preaching His servant did, Benny Hinn, and the description which the pastor was portraying, it described me. So after hearing the word, I took action and I started rebuking devils. And I remember I fell asleep, and I heard God say to me, rebuke it. It was a devil, although I couldn't see it. Now fast forward down the line, remember that I basically said that I messed up my first year in college, doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing. I had bad grades, then plus I didn't have money to go back to school. The focus wasn't there, and then plus I had crossed over into something that I later found out that God wasn't pleased with. And not only that, but I had a dream that I only saw as broken. Well, on April 9th, 2017, I finished college. And the good part about it was that I didn't have to pay a penny out of my pocket. And then plus, before I had bad grades, but I ended college with a 3.55 GPA. And not only that, but I finished college 2 years early than what I normally would. And before, while I was at Jackson State, I wasn't focused. But as I took this college online, God kept me focused. I just want to encourage people, just basically don't give up on your dream. Like, it may not always manifest the way that you want it to be manifest, but it will always manifest the way that God wants it to manifest. So just don't be afraid to take that first step forward. God is always with you.